Do some warriors today? Yeah. All right. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Close your eyes. Let's check in with our breathing muscles. Find slow, smooth, long inhalation. Find slow, smooth, long exhalation. And when you exhale, make sure to completely empty out the lungs. Suck your belly in. Let the diaphragm push up on the lungs. Squeeze every bit of air out of the lungs. And when you inhale, your belly fills up. Lift your chest cage. Make room for the lungs. And exhale. Return to normal breathing. Open your eyes, hands to side. Inhale. Arms reach up. Elongate your spine. Reach as high as you can. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, bend to your right. Inhale. Center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right one more time. See if you can go a little bit further this time. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the right one more time. Maybe this time tug on your knee for a deeper twist. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. And tug on your knee for a deeper twist on this side. Inhale back to the center. And release. All right, switch your legs if you need to. Left ear to left shoulder. Back to the center. Right ear to right shoulder. Into the center. Take your gaze up to ceiling. And slowly bring it down, all the way down. One more time. Gaze up to the ceiling. And all the way down. This time let's trace chin to chest to the left. And trace it down to the right. One more time. And maybe go one full circle. Pause, go the other direction. And release. All right. For forearm stretch, left arm forward. Bring your right arm, pull on the fingers. Roll your fingers down. Switch hands. And roll your fingers down. And release. All right, let's get to tabletop. Start with some cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Shoulders directly above your hands. Hips directly about your knees. Exhale, drop your head, tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, tailbone tucks up to ceiling, gaze forward. Your breath, your flow. Get the blood flowing up and down the spine. All right, come to neutral top. Let's add a thoracic twist here. Right arm reaches parallel and reach through. Bring your right shoulder down to the mat. Let's bring our left palm over right palm and reach up with your left hand to ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the center. To the other side. Left arm parallel to the ground. Reach right through. Bring your left shoulder down. And bring your right palm over left palm. And right hand reaches to ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back to the center. Let's rest our hips down. Come to child's pose. Spread your knees out. Make room for your belly to rest down. All right, come on back up to tabletop. Let's start with some crunches. Okay. Reach forward with your right hand. Left leg kicks back, spine parallel to the ground. Bring your elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Left arm reaches forward, right leg kicks back, spine parallel to the ground, and bring your elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. All right, let's sit back down into child's pose. Come on up to tabletop and slide all the way down until you're fully down onto the mat. Gaze forward, shoulders up, off the mat. Hands right next to your chest. Push yourself up, tabletop, slide all the way to child's pose. Let's do this a couple of times. Come on up to tabletop and slide all the way down. Gaze up, hands right next to your chest, shoulders off the mat. Push yourself up to tabletop to child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Let's get set up for our first down dog. Right leg back. Check in with your toes and your heels. Roll back and forth. Side to side. Back to tabletop. Left leg back. And roll. Back and forth. Check in with your toe, your heels, your calves. Back to tabletop. Right leg back. Left leg back. You're in plank. Lift your hips up to your ceiling for your first down dog. And let's pedal our feet here. Try to bring your heel down to the mat, one leg at a time. Pause, go onto tippy toes. Both heels down. Tippy toes, heels down. Let's come to plank. Back to down dog. Let's get firm on the left hand. Release your right hand, reach for your left knee. And back to down dog. Get firm with the grip on the right hand. Left hand reaches for right knee. Back to down dog. Come to plank, drop your knees. Lower all the way down. Gaze forward, shoulders up. Maybe this time, let's hover our palms right above the mat for baby cobra. Plant your hands, push yourself up to tabletop to child's pose. All right, so we're going to do warrior one and humble warrior. All right, come on up. Tabletop. Right leg back, left leg back, into down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes to ceiling. And bring your feet forward, plant it right next to your right hand. Left heel drops. So make sure your left leg is in line with your left hand. And the right leg is right next to your right hand. Powerfully come up. This is a closed hip position, so your hips face forward. That's why you see two tracks, right? Okay, so your front leg bent, back leg fully engaged, right? Make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Hips face forward, arms to the side. Inhale, arms up. Interlace our fingers, all your fingers except the index finger and your thumbs. And let's stare at the thumb. And release your hands to the side. Maybe reach behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach behind you. One more time, reach up. All right, release your hands to the side. For humble warrior, let's reach behind you and release your fingers. Pull your hands down, open the chest towards the ceiling, gaze up. Make sure your weight is fully distributed between both legs. Slowly take your gaze parallel to the ground. And make sure you're not leaning forward, and drop your head. And reach as high as you can with your arms. For humble warrior. And he'll come back up. Release your hands. Hands reach up. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Right leg back to down dog. That's chaturanga before we do the other side. Come to plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Gaze forward. Maybe push yourself up. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. Very good. Let's do the other side. Left leg up for three-legged dog. And bring your left leg forward. Right next to your left hand. Drop your right heel onto the mat. Check for the alignment here. Your left leg is right next to your left hand. Right leg is in line with your right hand. And powerfully come back up. And again, because it's a closed hip position, your hips face forward. If you need to bring your legs apart, now's the time to do it. Knees don't go past your toes. And your hamstring is fully engaged, so your weight is not leaning forward. Hands to the side. Inhale, arms up. And release all your fingers except index finger and thumb, and stare at the thumb. Exhale, release. Hands reach behind. Inhale, one more time, arms up. Exhale, reach forward. And hands down. Inhale, arms up. And release your hands. And for humble warrior, let's reach behind. Interlace your fingers. Pull your hand down. Open the chest towards the front of the room. Gaze up to the ceiling. Take your gaze parallel to the ground and reach down. Make sure the weight's fully distributed between both legs. And drop your head. Reach as high as you can with your arms. And inhale, come back up. Release your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, all the way down to the mat. Left leg back to down dog. That's chaturanga. Meet me back at child's pose. Plank and lower all the way down. Up dog. Knees down to child's pose. You're okay, Thalia? Okay. Okay, next up is Warrior 2. Come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. All right. Right leg up for three-legged dog. This time we're going to bend our knee, open the hip towards the right side of the room. And bring your feet forward. Plant it in the middle of the mat. So here we're going to frame our feet with our hands. And drop your left heel down. So check your alignment. Your heel should be in one line. And then we're going to take our left hand off the mat and reach forward. Windmill your hands and come all the way up. to warrior two. You okay? Very good. Back. All right. So front leg bent, hamstrings engaged. For reverse warrior, let's reach up with your right hand to ceiling. Drop your left hand to hamstrings. Back to warrior two. Maybe we'll do a side angle. Elbow to knee. Very good. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Reverse warrior one more time. And from here, let's windmill our arms all the way down to the mat. Right leg back to down dog. Let's chaturanga before we do the other side. Come to plank and lower all the way down to the mat. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend your knees, open the hip towards the left side of the room. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right next to your left hand. Middle of the mat. Frame your feet and drop your right heel. Heels are in one line. Reach forward with your right hand and windmill your arms to warrior two on the other side. So, front leg bent, back hamstrings engaged, arms parallel to the ground. For reverse warrior, drop your right hand to hamstring, left hand reaches to ceiling. Warrior two, elbow to knee, right hand reaches up to ceiling. Powerfully come back up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Windmill your arms all the way down to the mat. Left leg back to down dog. Let's chaturanga. Meet me in child's pose. Up dog. Knees down. All right. Let's do warrior three next. So getting into warrior three from down dog. It's a little challenging, but we'll see. Okay, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. Bring your feet forward. Plant it in the middle of the mat. Frame your feet. All right, so. All right, how do we do this? So what we're going to do is we're going to kick our back foot off the ground. And then once you're in your front foot in your hands, we'll straighten the front foot and then release our hands and slowly come parallel, right? So if you want to watch me first, do that. So we're going to bend our left knee down and kick up. And once the back foot's off the ground, release your hands and straighten the front leg. Come to airplane, drop your hands and reach forward. It's an intense hamstring stretch. Drop your hands onto the mat, drop your leg. You okay? All right, right leg back, to down dog. Chaturanga and come back to down dog. Come to plank. All the way down, up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right, now we got to do the other side. Left leg up. Three-legged dog. Bring your feet forward. Right in the middle of the mat. Frame your feet. Okay, so we're going to bend our right knee down and kick up off the mat. The front leg's bent. Straighten it. Release your hands to airplane. Drop your hands and reach forward for warrior three. Hands down, feet down. Left leg back to down dog. Chaturanga, meet me back at child's pose. Knees down to child's pose. Thalia, you like child's pose or down dog? All right, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Let's walk our feet forward. Come to forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhale down. This is good for our hamstrings coming out of warrior three. Walk your hands to the left. Back to the center. Walk your hands to the right. Back to the center. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands reach to ceiling. Palms together to heart center. Okay. One sun salutation. Jump version today because we have a youngster in the audience. Okay. So, top of the mat, feet shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over. Open the chest. Inhale, arms up. Add a little back bend. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands and jump back to plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Flip your feet to up dog. Into down dog. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Remember, down dog is your resting position. Bend your knee. Bring your knee, shins parallel to the ground. Gaze forward. We're going to jump back up and jump. Inhale, come all the way up, up, up. Hands reach to ceiling. Bring your palms together to heart center. Okay, this is good. We're happy with our warrior three. Maybe we should do it again with the support of the wall, right? Yeah? Okay. So you can kick your feet against the wall or reach. I think hands will be good. So you'll really feel the support, and then you can bring your spine parallel, right? All right, so let's do it this way. Shift your weight to your left leg. So you may want to get closer to the wall. Yeah. And then lift your right knee up. Right leg comes up. And kick back and bend at the hips. Bend at the hips. Reach forward to the wall. You have your support. Straighten the standing leg. Perfect. Spine parallel to the ground. There you go. That's warrior three. And release. See? That's all you're, huh? All right? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do without the support of the wall. Okay. All right. For the other side, shift your weight to your right leg, left knee comes up. Lift your left leg up, bend at the hips, kick your left leg back, and reach forward. Touch the wall, straighten the standing leg. Spine parallel to the ground. And full warrior three on the other side. Very good. Drop your leg and back. All right. So, since we've done some work on the leg, let's do a tree and then maybe standing legs split. Okay. Shift your weight to your left leg. Right knee comes up. Turn your knee out. Bring your heel against the shin. Find a focus point like 10 feet in front of you. Keep staring at that. If you have it in you, reach down for your ankle. Place it. Don't take your eyes off your focus point. Keep staring at it. It's going to help you balance. Hands to the side. Grow your tree, grow your tree, grow your tree, grow your tree. Reach as high as you can. And release. Am I your focus, Dahlia? You're looking at me. And down.
It's so bad when you focus on someone.
Yeah, and they shake.
You fall down.
Yeah. All right. Shift your weight to your right leg. Left knee comes up. Knees out. Heels to your shin. Find your drishti, focus point. Reach for your ankle. Place your leg on your inner thigh. Don't take your eyes off the focus point. You just switch your legs, Dahlia. Let's reach up. And release. Very good. Always come out as you go in. Okay. Very good. So, let's do dancer. Huh? Triangle? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So before we do dancer, let's do triangle. Okay. Huh? Yeah. So you stand in the front of the mat. Right leg back. You're in one line. Your heels are in one line. Okay. Bend your front leg. Don't let the knee go past your toes. Okay. So it should be right there. Oh, warrior two. Right? And from here, for a triangle, you reach forward, bend at the hips, reach forward, bend at the hips, reach forward. And then slowly straighten the front leg. And your hands go down. Your leg's fully straight. The front leg is fully straight. And hands to ceiling. And there's your triangle, Talia. This is it. Very good. Yeah, use a block if you need to. Yeah, put it right next to you. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Oh, it's a good bind. And birds of paradise. And right leg forward. Yes, yes. All right. For the other side, front of the mat, left leg back. Make sure your heels in one line. Arms parallel to the ground. Warrior two. Reach forward. Bend at the hips. Reach forward. And slowly straighten the front leg. And all the way down. For your full triangle. On the other side. Are you doing the same side, Talia?
No.
Okay. Powerfully come back up. Very good bind. Very nice. You know, birds of paradise, right?
Is it called Birds of Paradise? I thought it's just called
So when you're in Warrior Two, right? You bring your right arm down, left arm right, and then the front leg comes forward, or the back leg comes forward, and then you balance on the left leg, and this leg comes up, and then you straighten this leg. That's Birds of Paradise. There you go, Talia. Talia, you could probably do it. Yeah, that's it. And then bring your back leg forward, this leg forward, and then support your weight on this leg, right? You're standing on this leg, and lift this leg up. Birds of Paradise. There you go. I could tell you. Yeah. Yeah. So you've seen that, right? Where their legs.
when you said I
Yeah. Yep. All right. So, dancer? Yes. Okay. So. Okay. So, shift your weight to your left leg. Right knee comes up and reach behind you. Grab onto the toe. Turn your hand out. Open the shoulder to the right. So your hand is inside of the right foot. Bend at the hips. Hands reach forward and lift your back leg up. Up, up, up. And release. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It helps. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Shift your weight to your right leg. Left knee comes up. Reach behind you. Bend at the hips. Oh, turn your right shoulders out. Bend at the hips. Reach forward. And release. Good one, Talia. Look at that. Very good. So you wanted difficult poses today.
challenging.
Yes, challenging ones. For this forward fold. Okay. All right. I think it's time to wind down. sort of tree, half tree on the ground. So sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale, arms up, elongate that spine. Exhale, reach forward. And back. Right hand directly behind you. Lift your hips up. Reach to ceiling with your left hand. And back down. Switch your legs. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And back up. Left arm directly behind you. Lift your hips up. Right arm reaches up. And release. Both legs forward. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And release. Ready for Savasana, Thalia? All right. Let's bound angle. Butterfly. Bring your heels together and towards you as close as you can. And flop those wings, butterfly. All right. And give yourself some distance. Move your heel out. Left hand, reach under your leg for the floor. Right hand reaches under. Oh, very good. All right. We're all the way down to the mat. Bend your knees. Knees off the mat. Reach around with your hands. Hug it out. Roll side to side. Massage that lower back onto the mat. And release your legs. Stretch both legs out. Roll them in and out. Let's do a windshield wiper quick. Bring your feet mat distance apart. Hands to T. Drop both knees to one side. And swing the knees back, up and over to the other side. Turning your head to the opposite side of your knee each time. Back and forth, back and forth. Next time you're on the right, let's hold our knees down. Lift your right heel, place it on left knee, and gently press down. Release both knees to the other side. Left heel over right knee and gently press down. And release. Straighten both legs. Roll them in and out. Release any tension. All right, how about a half bridge? Yeah. All right, so bend your knees, hands to the side, lift your hips up. And release. Let's hug our knees out, counter what we just did to our lower back. And release your legs. Okay, hands to the side of your body, lift your hips up. This time, let's reach under our body, interlace your fingers, and kind of walk your shoulders towards each other under your body. And lift your hips up. Get firm with your left leg. Right leg reaches up to ceiling. And release. Lift your hip back up. Get firm on your right leg. And left leg reaches up. And release. Lift your hip back up again. And do your hands. Lower your hips. Knees off the mat. Reach around. Hug it out. Very good. Drop your feet. Straighten both legs. Roll them in and out. All right. How about a full back bend? Yeah? Okay. Bend your knees. Lift your hips up. Your hands right next to your ears. Oh my God, Talia. Perfect. All right, that's it. You good? Okay. All right. Let's wind down before the Zumba people kick us out. Relax your feet. Relax your hands. Let's scan our body top to bottom. We did all the warriors today. So your legs are jello. Check in with your hamstrings, your quads, your hips. If you feel any area of discomfort, send some extra breath there and be cautious today as you're out and about. Now let's start winding down. When I call out each body part consciously, try to relax that area. Starting from the crown of your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyelid. Relax your lips, your face, your chin, your cheeks. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Relax your chest, your core, hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your feet, and your toes. Your entire body is relaxed. Just the breath remains. Just wake up your hands, wake up your feet. And your legs roll to your right. With the help of your left hand, push yourself up. Thank you for practicing with me today, Alina. Namaste. Talia, wake up. Namaste.
Oh my word.
Oh man, that back bend.